I pray. I pray, but I'm still struggling. Does God hear me? I tithe religiously, but I'm still struggling. Does God hear me? And then I read this book and realized maybe I wasn't listening.
Contrary wins. For those who want to give up but need to know greater is coming. Buy now on He Did Not Forget
What up, y'all? So a lot of people have been asking me how to get their music on my brand Viral Hip Hop News. I think I got away. I'm going to start doing music video reactions for independent artists. If you're interested, email me at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com for details. What up, y'all? It's your man Sam, and here at Viral Hip Hop News. Do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that notification bell, and subscribe to the brand Viral Hip Hop News. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. And before we get to work, you see our superhero baby scrolling across your screen. Go to SKEEOclothing.com. Link is in the description to put your children or yourselves in black superhero gear. Superhero children are where it's at. Let's show the world what we do. Now, let's go to work. All right, Jermaine Dupri, you see him walking and talking and doing his thing. He does that a lot lately, doing that on social media handles, talking about a bevy of topics. This round, he's talking about one Kamala Harris. Now, obviously, Kamala is the Democratic nominee for the presidential chair. Up in November with her counterpart Donald Trump being on the Republican side, there's been a lot of questions, a lot of debate amongst our community. There's been a heavy debate on Kamala Harris and whether or not we should vote for her. It's been a lot of back and forth and debating going on, but a lot that I haven't heard is what is she going to do for us in this country the next 4 years. I hear people talking about her color, whether or not she's black or not, this, that, or the third. We talk about how demonistic Donald Trump is, and if he gets nominated, we're all going back into shackles, even though I don't remember a shackle from 16 to 20. Y'all let me know if y'all were in shackles, but I know I wasn't. Anyway, heavy debate going on within our community, within our culture the last couple of months, and I'm sure it's going to go ahead until November. But Jermaine Dupri had some questions. Now, when you look at Jermaine Dupri, he obviously looks like, to me, somebody that would vote for Kamala Harris. I don't think he's somebody that would go against Kamala Harris, even though me personally, I do believe that a lot of these rich people, whether they're black or not, or whatever they say on their social media, definitely understands in February, March, and April what's good for their pockets during tax time and who's going to give them the best chance to save the most money. So I want to play the clip of what Jermaine Dupri had to say, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Let's go to work.
Yo. Out here getting these 5 miles in, as you see me do every day. Real quick, I want to talk about the DNC. I feel like the DNC has been going amazing, but I also feel like tonight, Kamala Harris has a pretty difficult job, right? And it's interesting because the Republican correspondent that's been doing the roundup after the DNC has ended, he asked the question that I kind of asked Kamala when we had our second meeting. If, the fact that she's in office right now, she's in the White House right now. And the guy, he said, what makes y'all believe that she's going to get this stuff done if she becomes president and she's already in the House? And it's a tricky question because I asked Kamala basically the same thing, right? In so many words. And I asked her, like, as the vice president, why they don't let her talk when, Biden seems like he needed someone to speak up for him. I thought that's what the role of the vice president was to help the president. And basically, she kind of let me know that her hands was tied, that they didn't really allow her to be a voice like that in that space. And tonight, I don't know if she's gonna, I want to see how if she even touches on this, because if she doesn't touch on it, that's the question that I feel like the people that are that have mixed decisions about voting for her. This is one of the questions. This is the top question that they had. And like I said, this is what the Republicans are saying. And they never heard the part about her hands being tied. And if she says something about her hands being tied, then it makes it look like the White House or the Democratic Party didn't really want her to exceed. So she can't really say her hands was tied, but she does have to step into that space. This is something I do believe.
All right, you heard Jermaine Dupri had his questions. Valid questions. Doesn't matter who you vote for, doesn't matter who you're with. Those questions, if you have a non-biased ear toward the situation and non-biased eyes, you would obviously see that those questions are valid. Black people in our community and on social media and various people and pundits and, the typical, whatever you want to call them. I have some choice words, but I'll leave them to myself. The Plizes and the DLs of the world. And now we got to throw an Uncle Luke in there into that boiling pot of words that I'm not going to go ahead and throw out here on the airways. Y'all could drop in the comment section if you want, but I'm going to go ahead and leave them alone here. Anyway, of people who criticize anybody who has questions or has opposition or opposes anything with the name Kamala Harris, especially when it comes to her beating Donald Trump in the presidency. Now, JD didn't say anything, not one thing about Trump. He was talking specifically about Kamala because I believe he wants to vote for Kamala. He wants to like Kamala. There's a lot of people in our community that don't want to dislike Kamala. What do we gain in disliking the woman? I don't dislike the woman. I just don't want to be caught up in the bullshit yet again. That's where I'm at with it. But anyway, Jermaine Dupri has valid questions. In fact, he got shredded so bad, I think he's currently on Roland Martin, probably as we speak, going ahead and explaining himself because he got cooked so bad and people couldn't understand why he's opposing and did not pay attention to his questions at hand. And this is what's very dangerous and volatile when they put someone that relates to us or someone that we can appeal to in front of us for us to vote to lead this country and to help us advance our situation when it comes to education, advance our situation when it comes to jobs and housing and small business ownership and just the elevation in this world and in this country where we seem to be the bottom of the totem pole, but yet we are the biggest spenders. We have the list goes on and on. The highest abortion rate amongst our community. Our children in inner cities can barely read above a 3rd, 4th, 5th grade level. What are we doing about our nutrition? Why are there nothing but nonstop fast food restaurants and things that are proven and have been shown to cause diabetes and kidney disease and various other ailments that plague our community? Why aren't there other alternatives? Why don't we have businesses in our community where churches or other than churches, when we have hospitals and grocery stores and various outlets where we create ownership other than these other communities going in here and being able to take our money out of our community? Why are immigrants getting better opportunities than we are in 2024 in this country? Why can't we talk about these topics? Why do we have to talk about, oh, is she black or is she Indian? Oh, she's like us. I'm with her. Listen, I'm cool with all that. I just want to know what they're going to do for us. And I think Jermaine Dupri has some valid questions. And I think that we need to stop getting so goddamn emotional when people have questions, because we need to get to the bottom of how we're going to be taken care of in this country and not how we're going to use this symbol to make it out as if it's some type of fucking moral victory. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the situation. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Sam and CEO of the brand Viral Hip Hop News. I love each and every one of y'all. Love yourselves. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.